The reason for the Department of Justice filing we've been going through tonight was ostensibly to make an argument responding to the request for a special master made by Donald Trump's legal team. Should someone be appointed by the court to look over the documents seized from Mar-a-Lago earlier this month or not? But what the DOJ said in this filing goes far beyond that. It took the opportunity to make an argument that the ex-president potentially violated several serious laws. It is an argument that advances well past any we've seen before. New facts and citations, all of which comes right up to the edge of just coming out and saying this guy committed crimes. Here to talk through what we learned at the legal ramifications of the DOJ filing, what kind of case they can make, former federal prosecutor Cynthia Alexny. Cynthia, I want to get to that in a moment. First, let me just start with the response brief that Trump's lawyers filed that just came through at 8 p.m. If there's anything, George Conway sort of reading it in real time off his computer. If you've had a chance to go through it, if there's anything that jumps out at you in there.
Well, I mean, there's a certain amount of gobbledygook involved, right? It's a word salad because it doesn't really address the issues. For my favorite part is on page 2, they say, we're not going to really address the allegations made by the Department of Justice in their brief on pages I wrote down 3 to 14. Okay, well, that's the meat of it. They aren't addressing it. So that's a problem. It's interesting that this lawyer, Bob, has not signed it. She's apparently off. And then the allegations are, we were just cooperating. And if only Nero had just followed up with us, everything would have been done. Everything would have been hunky dory. So it's kind of in keeping with the original motion. Right. It's not well done. And it's a word salad and should not carry the day. Yeah,
it also just seems the special master seems a little bit of a side. Like, even if you got a special master, I'm not sure, there's no special masters don't come with time machines, right? So they found what they found. It's been reviewed. In terms of the legal implications of what the Department of Justice asserts in its filing about the willfulness, the dodginess, the sketchiness, the deceitfulness of Donald Trump and his lawyers, what does that add up to? What does that mean?
To be violations of law, and that if it was you or me, we would be in handcuffs and or in jail. That's what it means. And it's interesting, sort of lawyer-wise today. Tonight it came out that one of his lawyers in New York filed an affidavit in the New York case that she had personally searched Mar-a-Lago, drawers and all, nightstands and everything, looking for the documents in the New York case 5 days before the subpoena came out from the Department of Justice for the confidential records. So now the New York lawyer has made herself a witness, which makes it impossible, frankly, for her to represent Trump in New York. And then here, in this case, we have 2 lawyers that have a big problem. I mean, the Christina, whoever wrote that, Bob, whoever wrote it and turned it in and said there are no more documents, that was a lie. There are plenty of documents. There was over 100 documents. So she's got a problem. Either she knew what she was saying was a lie, at which point she's a co-defendant. And if she didn't know, she's a witness. So either way, she should not be representing Trump. And the same thing is with Corcoran. Even though Corcoran didn't sign that note, apparently he confirmed to the Department of Justice lawyers, who presumably also had an FBI agent there who wrote it all down. He confirmed to the Department of Justice lawyers that there were no further documents and that they had done a diligent search. And every time you turn around, the Trump team says they've done a diligent search. Again, tonight in their document, by the way, they use that same terminology, diligent search. It's apparently their talking point, which isn't true. And now, so Evan Corcoran has the same problem. He's either going to be a witness or he is going to be a co-defendant, and he should not be representing Trump. And what that means is it's a real threat for Trump, because these people are not going to go to jail for him. And it makes it possible that they are available for flipping. And it's a dangerous position for Trump, and they should flip.
That is a great point. I hadn't sort of put that 2 and 2 together. Yeah, I mean, the diligent search, which the brief talks about, it says our agents found twice as many documents in a few hours as your diligent search. Like, they don't come out and say you lied to us, but that is clearly what they're saying. And it's hard to not think that's the case when you look at the photos and the representations on that piece of paper by the lawyer. And then there's all this stuff. It really is like smoking gun territory. Cynthia Alexny, thank you so much for laying that out.